So as you all know by this point, we got a new trailer for Side Order a few days ago. This trailer wasn't too revealing, honestly. It was mostly just there to advertise the release date of the DLC, which is in February, but there was something very intriguing as a part of this trailer, which does give credence to a huge theory that people have had about the DLC. Now, for the longest time, the speculation has been that this is all some kind of simulation, and that's what Side Order takes place in. In fact, a lot of people have speculated that it could just be merely a dream, or perhaps some sort of creation of Marina, which I definitely think does make a lot of sense. However, we got the most strong evidence yet in this trailer, as we actually see the player character falling asleep on the train with a bunch of binary code forming around them as they drift off into sleep, and then they awake in the Side Order world as basically a new character. Now, I'm not necessarily sure it's saying that it's all some sort of dream. It does kind of imply that a little bit here in my opinion. I think it's much more likely that it is some sort of simulation, and that Marina perhaps, or even Pearl, or maybe both, are reaching out to this character in their sleep. Now, I know some people do not like the idea of it being some sort of dream simulation or something like that because they feel like, well, then what's even the point of this story? But just because it's in a simulation, it doesn't mean that things don't matter in here. After all, perhaps Marina could even be trapped in the simulation, and the real life Marina could be physically in danger if they don't get saved within it. I think it's very likely that's exactly what is going on here. I can't imagine that it's just some sort of simulation test or something, and then you get to the end and they're like, oh, you passed the test, well done. I think it's much more likely there will be genuine consequences. However, when you do complete Side Order, you'll hopefully be able to revisit the simulation anytime you like, something which basically has been confirmed since Nintendo did say they want this mode to be very replayable. Personally, I think it makes a lot of sense to have this be in some sort of simulation that Marina has been behind, and clearly she sent the Pearl robot in there to help her out. Pearl robot maybe has gotten lost or lost communication with Marina and then has to help the main character find their way back to Marina at the top of the tower. I'd definitely be more disappointed if it did turn out to just be some sort of elaborate dream sequence or something like that, but looking at the binary that surrounds the character as they kind of drift off, it does suggest that it's much more likely to be a digital simulation rather than just some sort of fantasy dream state. After all, Marina is very scientific, so it would not surprise me that she's all behind this. Let me know your thoughts though about this theory down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Splat Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.